Hey everyone, in this video I'd like to show you how to tie an offshore swivel knot. This is a great knot for a connector on the end of a loop. You have to have a loop to make this work, so I want to make that clear. That can be a bimini twist, a haywire twist, I mean anything that forms a loop. It may be hard with wire, but I guess you could do it. So to form my loop, I'm going to tie a surgeon's knot. I'm just going to form an overhand, and then I'm going to go through the open end of the loop twice. There's once, that would be an overhand loop, and then to make it a surgeon's loop, I'm going to go through it twice. I'd pull this to tighten, and I have a surgeon's loop. Now I have a looped end right here. Okay, we're going to tie ours with a swivel with a big D thing on the end of it for quick connect. To tie this, you want to come to the middle of your loop. So my loops, I made it a little bit long for camera. Come to the middle here and insert it through the eye of your swivel one time. Alright, now that your swivel is on your loop, make your loop even. By that I mean make sure there's no crosses in it. It should look something like this. At this point, take your right hand, flip it one time, then fold the loop in half. If I can get it to show, I'm trying to hold it gently, you should be looking for this. Fold it in half one time and then flip it. Alright, at this point you want to spin your swivel through the double loop you have formed here several times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll see if I can do 6 for this one. Alright, you're going to hold your loop as shown, put your swivel in one hand and your two pieces of loop in the other hand. Then, after it straightens out, start to pull on the swivel holding the standing line. Start to pull and you'll notice your loop begin to form. Work it down and coax it. You'll have what looks like this. There's your doubled end. You'll need to moisten it very good. I'll see if I can do it without moistening it. I'm still just pulling on the standing end, working my way down. Here's my swivel. And I'm going to easily work my way all the way down and see if I can get them to seat all up on the knot. Now, you may have to do a little pushing and a little pulling, but if you work it down slowly, everything should seat firmly against the top of the swivel, and you will have formed an offshore swivel knot. That doesn't look very good in the camera, but I'm sure you can figure it out from that. This way, the reason you tie this knot is in your doubled line here where I have two lines. Since you tied the swivel knot, the offshore swivel knot, if a fish tails and clips one of these lines, you still have one line left that you can land the fish on. So if you tie this at the end of a bimini twist or a big surgeon's loop, it can really help you get that fish in case he was to break something. Okay, well thank you so much for watching. I hope that helped you guys out. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and ask me any questions you need to. Thank you so much.